Well, the top half of the first inning started off rocky. First plate appearance ended in a walk. Second plate appearance ended in a full count that ended in a hit by pitch by Castillo. But then the third at bat, double play ball, followed by a strikeout for the fourth guy. It was an 18 pitch inning, which isn't the end of the world. It just, the first 12 pitches did not record an out, which is really not good for Castillo. But he's still definitely the ace of the staff, and we've got a lot going on with the staff there. Kirby and Castillo were all-stars on the pitching side for the Mariners last year. I expect we might even have 3 pitching all-stars this year. Mariners bring 8 to the plate in the bottom of the first, score 4. Everybody had great at-bats, good plate discipline, put the ball in play, no strikeouts. Every out was from a ball in play. J.P. Crawford made the first out of the inning on an unfortunate base running error mistake kind of deal where he was going from second to third. Thought the ball was going to get past the pitcher on a grounder where it would have made sense, but no, it didn't work. So Julio ended up reaching on a fielder's choice. And JP made the first out of the inning at third. But it was just, it's spring. It was a hustle play. You love to see the hustle play and the thinking. And like sometimes luck swings your way too. As a couple of batters later, grounder fielded by the shortstop ends up getting thrown into the White Sox dugout. The White Sox did not make a pitching change, and I hope they do for the second inning because right now they're kind of hanging this guy out to dry. We ended up getting out of the top of the second pretty easily. 1 run scored. Wasn't too difficult, but what I am worried about is how many pitches Castillo's been throwing. He's over 35 right now, and it's just not great for him to have that many pitches. That's 18 pitches an inning. I'm not liking that, and I'm not liking that his command hasn't looked great on the off-speed pitches, so hopefully he can fix that. So I'm thinking he'll probably stay in a little bit longer as long as the Mariners have the lead to potentially work on those off-speed pitches and that control. I really liked what Scott Service was just saying in the bottom of the second. First off, we hit a home run, as he was saying. We no longer rely too heavily on the home run. But it's true. We don't rely as heavily on the home run. We've got guys up and down the lineup who can control the zone, the strike zone, who can get a ball in play. Yeah, they can hit a home run. But on top of that, they get on base. And it's so important because once you're on base, that's when things start to happen. Getting on base, moving the ball around, moving around the bases. That's super important to actually scoring runs and being good at the game of baseball. And the Mariners this year have a lineup up and down that I think is capable of making the playoffs. The rotation got let down by the lineup last year. Castillo came out after 5 innings. He allowed 6 base runners. The first 2 were really just weird situations, a walk and a hit by pitch in the first 2 plate appearances. Came out pretty well. Mom just texted me that her dog died. That's a thing that happened. So I'm sure I'm going to be talking to her about that in a little while. It's 13 or 14-year-old dog. Beagle retriever type dog. I don't know. I'll talk to her later. But Castillo got his control back. Couple of off-speed pitches were a little bit in weird spots, but nothing that I thought was like too egregious outside of those first 2 or 3 at bats, and then maybe 1 or 2 more in the second inning. He went about 70 pitches, which I think is good. You know, you don't want to go 90, 95, 100 pitches in spring training, even as you're ramping up. Munoz is on the mound. It's 8-1 Mariners right now in the top of the 6th. And, yeah, the White Sox look bad. Mariners ended up winning 8-2 over the White Sox in a game that they played absolutely amazing. And, yeah, we had a little bit of a struggle at the beginning. But I went through for the first couple of innings and just made a little bit of clips, so you saw those. I am actually highly concerned about the White Sox after this game, as they looked bad. I expected this game to be closer than it was because I expected the White Sox to have some improvement over last year. But just based on how they play today, it doesn't look like they're going to have any improvement. And they went 61 and 101 last year, which isn't the end of the world. You know, it's close to that everybody wins 50, everybody loses 50. It's what you do. No, it's nowhere near that. Usually you don't, they won 50, they lost 50, and then they lost, another 61 and won another 11. 50. Wait a minute. Yeah. Yes. And it just looks like they don't have it this year. They're probably going to be rebuilding some more, which, fine. They had some changes in their staff. It was a super fun game to watch as a Mariners fan, but as a White Sox fan, if I were one, I would be highly, highly concerned for the future of the team for at least this season and next, because it does not look like it's going to go well for them, which is unfortunate because, the White Sox are a team with a storied history, but it is what it is.